just missed an epic sneeze. Oh my God. I just wanted to hit the video and all of a sudden, woo! All right. So welcome into the week. How you guys doing? This is for you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Feel free to swap around the characters. As always, I could be talking to a cross-watcher. We are moving into an Aries retrograde this week, 9/9, September 9th. Endings of patterns. Endings of, or bringing a situation to a close. Opening up to, you know, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Kind of thing, like along those lines. So let's see where we go here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Mars can be really loud and really dominating. Okay, so instead of big footing, think about holding back a little bit. That retrograde energy is going to give you a moment of pause before you explode. So please embrace the moment of pause, okay? I think there's more here than meets the eye. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's more here than meets the eye. All right. A leg up. Yang, there's that energy, that Mars energy. Loud. Right? Loud. Tick-tock, like a bomb. Okay? This does feel a little bit like you might have helped somebody, or you feel taken advantage of. You could be feeling taken advantage of by somebody. I don't know why I'm going to pick this deck, but I'm going to. I don't really use this deck very much. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Can't even remember the name of this deck. I'll try to find it and put it in the description box if you're interested. Okay, this is the week we start the beginners figuring out what your spiritual business is, using your own talents, abilities to follow your calling. Going to do 2 rounds of that. We might do more beginners classes because it seems like a lot of people want that. It's a combination of numerology, astrology, and something called the Ikigai, which is, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's a Japanese philosophy about happy life. So it's going to be a really interesting class. Let's see where we go. Here, Aries, Leo. No. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see where we go. Okay, here we go. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you're going to see things very clearly, and here are some endings that need to happen. Being inspired. Okay? Being inspired to move forward. It's okay. That ending needs to happen. That closing, it can be. So think of it this way. Oh, no, not an ending. No, think of it this way. Something that's been in your way, something that's not brought you happiness, not brought you joy or anything like that, that could be going away too. Stagnation could be going away. Queen of Wands, 7 of Cups, Temperance. Aries, Leo, Sag here. That's probably why I said that. You're dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sag. 7 of Wands, 8 of Cups, Knight of Cups. They were very resistant to you in the past. I feel like it was confusing to you. And that's the ending. The ending is they're walking away from being resistant. Knight of Cups. Offer. That's super nice. Hierophant. 10 of Wands. 2 of Swords. There's something about this fire sign. I see a lot of Jupiter here, Jupiter energy. Jupiter is going direct on September 13th. Sag, Aries, Leo. This person could have had a problem with commitment, or they could be coming out of a commitment. They could be leaving behind a commitment that was difficult for them, that was very, that forced them to stand up for themselves all the time. They got tired. They got really tired of that. I feel like you're patient, temperance energy here, very patient energy. You have been patient with this person or with this situation. I feel like you might be somebody who is a little bit, maybe a little bit angry that you've been so patient. Because look at this, 2 of Swords right here at the end. Devil energy. Wow. 10 of Pentacles, Judgment, holy cabolies. Okay. So this person, I feel like you're dealing with somebody who who was married. This person was married. And they've never really gotten over it. Even if they're not married, or they weren't married when you were dealing with them, they really had a lot of work to do, okay, around this marriage. It was stifling to them. It was just very bad for them. It didn't work for them at all, okay? And so they don't want that again. So coming into a connection with you, and this is a fated, destined connection with you, okay? It's like the Mars energy is about to explode. This is very passionate energy that's about to happen, okay? They resisted that before because of marriage or because of something traditional that they believed in. I don't feel like they know where to go from here. Like, what do we do now? Okay, where are we going now? And I feel like we're at a crossroads here. This is something that could go the distance here, but does it look different than what you thought it was going to look like? Because I feel like this person had a big weight on their shoulders. We got a lot of 10s here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is a 10. 10 goes to 1. A 10, numerologically speaking, is the first double-digit number, and it needs to go back to 1. It needs to go back to the beginning, all right? Because you add 2 digits together, except for the master numbers, and then that becomes the number that you're looking at. So 10 is 1 and 0. 0 is the need for intuition, the need to connect to God, the need to connect to your higher source, the need to understand, to gain access to wisdom. So in order to go back to the beginning of this, there needs to be wisdom gained. There needs to be some clarity gained around this previous cycle. Why was this bad for me? Why was this marriage bad for me? And it has bearing on your situation. It's not, nothing is in a silo. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, things all touch each other. Who's that guy who was doing, he did like marriage counseling, but he was a priest, and he was a stand-up comedian, and he did these videos, and he used to talk about men's brains are like waffles, right? Everything has a box. And women's brains are like spaghetti. Everything else touches it. Everything touches each other. And I think the two need to have some kind of interaction. The men's brain, so we're just going to say that the divine masculine's brain as boxes needs to have more spaghetti-like quality. And the feminine's brain, in order to connect to this situation, needs to also see things that were a thing separate from what's going on now. Even though the situation does touch it, right? There is some relevance to what was going on before, but it had nothing to do with you, right? It had nothing to do with you then. It has to do with you now. You got me? There's a connection now, but if you can see it, if the feminine can understand that thing, whatever happened before, had its own requirement of being. It was a relationship that they were dealing with that whatever they didn't have anything to do with you. It now does have something to do with you. I hope you can follow that, because it's complex, but it's also simple. The simple thing is don't take it personally. Whatever happened before, don't take it personally. I do feel like you might feel left out, or you might have felt like you taught this person a lot, or they taught you a lot. This person needed your help. This person might need your help now in some way, shape, or form. Even if it's clarity, right? Even if it doesn't have to be like physical help. It can just be around clarity. Because I feel like this person there may be a situation where you block a little bit, okay, where there's a moment in time of, okay, where do we go from here? What does this all mean? You know, you're moving forward. You're making an offer to me. I'm not sure how this works. I'm not sure what you mean. You know, what is it that you want? If you hate marriage, if you hate being in relationship, or that's what I'm hearing from you about this other situation. If it didn't work for you, then what do you mean? Where are we going next? You get me? So feminines need to box things off as to like, okay, that happened. It wasn't about me. It was about that situation. But now, as we're moving into it, things are touching each other. I have the two puppies here today. Things are touching each other. And so now it's important to talk about it. It may not have been a topic of conversation until now. This person has been walking toward you since August. I know it's only early in September, but they made a decision to move toward you in August. Okay? Most definitely. All right, so I'm going to look at, I see all these, I see Sag and Jupiter here. So Sag and Pisces. Sag, Pisces, definitely Sag. Sag, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn. Sag, Pisces, Taurus, Capricorn. All right, we'll look at that in the extended, and I'll try to get them to go outside. All right, link is below for you for air sign. I'll see you over there.